We're just going to tell you a few things this morning that are important that you should know about changing a tyre. You should have your vehicle on level ground, as level as possible. Plus, if you have an automatic, you would put it in park and you would put the handbrake on. If you have a manual, you would put it in first gear and pull the handbrake on. Grab your wheel brace and the little screwdriver there. Some of them will have a little cap. And then before I jack it up, I always loosen the wheel nuts first. Behind your seat, usually, or in the back, you'll find a jack. Having the jack under the chassis rails or in the position shown in the OEM manuals. Rightio. So once that's off the ground, then you'd go to your spare and you'd take your spare off, making sure that at no stage you put yourself in what they call the footprint of the vehicle. So don't be underneath it like this. You need to be away from it in case it does fall, it doesn't trap you underneath and hurt you. Okay, so once you've got your wheel, you can take the wheel off and just take it away. You just wheel your spare tyre in. Now you look at where the wheel nuts are here, and then you put the tyre in roughly where that's got to go. And then you can use your wheel brace as a lever and just up and on. And then just put a wheel nut on first, one wheel nut to hold it in position, and then put your other wheel nuts on around. So once you've got all those wheel nuts started, always make sure you've started all your wheel nuts, and just run one up, then go diagonal. When you tighten, you always do diagonal, go from here. That way, that's what they call self-centering your tyre. And then you can release the jack, it'll come back, and then you do a double check, final tighten on the ground. So as soon as you can, go to the next town or wherever and get that spare fixed, because if you're out on the highway in the middle of nowhere and you have another puncture, then you are really not in a nice place. In your glove box, you should have a manual, an owner's manual, that will have a step-by-step procedure of how to change your tyre.